All right, we are back. Radical Persuasion, discovering the psychology and copywriting secrets behind great offers. So my name is Michael McGovern. My website is right down here. Today, I'm going to be sticking with the recent trend of going over SaaS businesses. Today, I'm going to talk about Brave, which is an internet browser. So before I dive in there, again, my name is Michael. I'm a direct response copywriter, growth strategist. I help entrepreneurial businesses in info, health, tech, finance convert more sales using especially emails, landing pages, and sales letters and VSLs. So if you want to learn more about working with me or about getting access to free copywriting video training, just visit my website right here, michaeljmcgovern.com, and we'll get you set up. All right, so let's dive into it here. So Brave. Um, so this is a brand new browser that I mean, you'll learn about it as we scroll down here, but um, there's kind of a shift towards back privacy in recent years, especially online. A lot of people have become aware that their behavior is being tracked. They'll look at a let's say it's a purse on one website, and then 10 minutes later they'll get that same ad following them around, sometimes for a month, sometimes 60 days. But that's very powerful for marketers. But I think there's just kind of growing concerns about where this information is stored, who's using it, things like that. And so Brave is kind of wants to jump in and be able to be one of the first platforms that kind of addresses this. So in terms of persuasion here, so SaaS in general usually has free trial offers. And with this is Brave is free, and this is not a web-based software, but it's actually a software that you download onto your computer, and then you can browse just like you would on Google Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, and so I think right off the bat, one of their challenges is like a few of their challenges is the education aspect of things. Like, why should someone switch from Safari or Chrome, especially if they're used to it? It's on their computer, it's on their phone. Maybe they've got some custom settings that they've set up over time that makes it nice, or they've got their history that auto fills their favorite sites, so they don't have to worry about typing things and things like that. Just basically getting anybody to do something ever, and almost all circumstances that is not what they're currently doing, is always a challenge, and that's where persuasion comes in all the time. So Brave they've got a big call to action right here: download Brave for Mac OS. So maybe they know I'm using a Mac. I'm not a techie enough to understand how that would work, but let's dive into it. So I love this headline: "You deserve a better internet." So this works great on a couple levels, because first it says you deserve. Anytime you tell people that they deserve something, they're going to listen to you, because they're going to agree with you subconsciously, no matter who they are, what they've done, like positively or negatively, to quote unquote deserve something. Everyone's going to kind of believe it. So that's great right off the bat. And then a better internet. So this is sort of like I think this is kind of a curiosity-based part of a headline as well. So, reading this first off, just as some background. So I came through Brave and I don't remember exactly when I first started hearing about it. I remember seeing this little lion icon and kind of wondering what it was. I think I decided to download it as soon as I heard that they advertised on the Tim Ferriss podcast. So I'll show you that landing page as well when we get to the end here. But why am I bringing that up? I don't remember. um, but anyways, I think with this, you've got to be able to pique someone's curiosity and say, well, what do you mean better internet? What's wrong with the internet I'm using? And then they've got the subhead: so we reimagine what a browser should be. So they use. Then now they're bringing up the word browser, so that you're starting to tell people why the internet browser they're using isn't good. So then it begins with giving you back power, get unmatched speed, security, and privacy by blocking trackers, And then it also says earn rewards by opting into our privacy respecting ads and help give publishers back their fair share of internet revenue. So this is cool. It's in a couple sentences. It's trying to, condense, consolidate, basically their value proposition, what they bring to the table if you decide to download this on your computer and start using it. So the first line, giving you back power. People love to have power, and that's a good little attention catcher right there. And then this one, these next two sentences, they kind of touch on the different value propositions, but they also might be speaking to different types of people. So get unmatched speed. So, speed, that might be speaking to the gamers or the people who are really techy and they love fast internet. They want fast speed. And they don't want, any of their browsing to be interrupted. Nobody wants their browser interrupted, but there's probably a subset of people, a niche that really responds to. And then security and privacy by blocking trackers. So that's a little more general. Everyone is concerned about their security and privacy. I would say the first more than the second. So I would say security is number one, and then privacy is number two. And then I think part of what they do on this landing page is they talk about why privacy is important, because some people that's like a kind of like a conversation they're not too interested in. So they kind of combine those and hopefully grab, a certain subset of the audience to kind of be interested in one or the other. And then earn rewards by opting into our privacy respecting ads and help give publishers back their fair share of the internet revenue. So something I might consider changing about this is I don't think it's like common knowledge what a publisher is, especially in this context. What they're talking about is, people who publish content, like creators, someone with a YouTube channel, someone with a blog, someone who until recently there are options for people. There's Patreon and other companies like that where you can for a monthly fee support somebody who's putting out content that you really like, just as a way to earn revenue there. But this is kind of cool too, because now it's getting into the real incentive, which is privacy respecting ads, earn rewards by opting into our privacy respecting ads and help give publishers back their fair share of internet revenue. So it's saying, you're going to get rewards. And, in this case, if you do know what a publisher is, it's saying, and we're going to make it easy for you to support people that you like, that you read a lot, that you watch a lot of their videos. So this is speaking to, I would say the first half of the sentence probably speaking more to the general population. Second half is speaking more to those publishers, the people who might be interested in that. And then, therefore, I think what Brave is also very smartly doing here, so smartly is a word, they are talking about, like, they're using network effects. So they're basically saying, like, they're trying to get creators on the platform because they're the ones with the audiences. So if a creator thinks Brave is super cool, they're going to say, oh, this is awesome. This is a way for my audience to pay me. I'm going to plug it in my own content, and then other people will download from there. So I think it's a smart way to hack growth a little bit here. Cool. So this is everything above the fold. Only thing I don't really like here, I guess it's kind of cool, but there's sort of, if you want someone to download it, but you also are saying scroll more. So I guess in this sense, like with it being very strong about education, they're trying to make sure that someone doesn't leave without getting it, is what I'm hoping here. But I would say, in general, on a above the fold part of the landing page, you would only really want one call to action, whether it's which is download, and there's usually one in the top right, which they've got right here, and usually one here or somewhere on the page that's really bold. So let's scroll down. So we all know what's wrong. As a user, access to your web activity and data is sold to the highest bidder. Internet giants grow rich while publishers go out of business, and the entire system is rife with ad fraud. So this is good. The only thing I would be concerned about with this is that maybe someone doesn't know what's wrong. In my experience, like talking to people about selling this type of AI data and big data, a lot of people have had that experience. They've had the experience of an ad popping up, where you're not quite sure how they knew exactly what you were doing online. And one hand, again, one hand, it's very powerful for marketers, and on another hand, there is a growing conversation about security there. So this headline's good, but I would only be concerned about the people who don't know what's wrong, and this doesn't really make sense to them too much. But of course, the subtext here is trying to educate there and talk about it a little more. And I like these cool little GIF visuals, which definitely help explain the problem, which a lot of people can relate to that. So take back control with Brave. I love that. Take back control, giving people control. That's always nice. Then they've got this video here. It's not my favorite. It's this like hired actor and a some you guys, if you're watching this, you can go check it out yourself. And he's basically giving the value prop, just speaking to a camera on a stool, and they've got a little bit of graphics in there. It's all right. I wonder how well it's doing for them on other platforms. Maybe it's doing really well. I don't know. But I would, if I was them, I would consider doing like maybe even a crowdsourced video where you have really well-known people on the internet that are plugging Brave, and they're talking about it, and then you kind of stitch those together. That's an idea for something they could do. But yeah, this is like a basic person talking to camera pitch. All right, so now it starts to break down. So privacy, block data grabbing ads and trackers. So data grabbing ads and trackers. The vast bulk of websites and ads include software that tries to identify you. They want to track your every move across the web. Brave blocks all of this, allowing you to browse more freely. So this is cool. This is start out with a pain point, end it with a benefit. So it's about becoming more free. It's about losing people that are tracking you. Here's Brave being the laser-sighted hero over here. And it's also kind of, maybe it's trying to creep people out a little bit, just that people are trying to identify you. They're trying to track you. They're trying to follow you, which in essence is, it's kind of true. But there's also a lot of, on normal browsers, there's ways that companies try to mitigate people's security risks, but again, this is the trend. Browse at warp speed. So this is going back to the speed. Blocking harmful ads and trackers means a faster internet. So Brave loads major news sites up to 6 times faster than Chrome, Safari, and Firefox on mobile and desktop. So this is not speaking to gamers here, but it's speaking to general users, maybe news consumers. Do they have a? Oh, okay, so they've got a little like learn more. Interesting. I guess if someone's super concerned, they can go and click through to a next page, learn more, and then I'm sure they've got another download call to action on the next page. Get the browser now here after this. Yep. So another download call to action. So blocking harmful ads. Yeah. So I guess this is more of the education. I guess some people, they say, okay, well, I don't care about ads. Well, I don't care about people tracking me. I always say, well, that's okay if you don't care about that, but that also means it's slowing down your internet. So kind of cool there. And then real privacy. I think this is a really strong point that they have. So browse much more privately with Tor. Other browsers claim to have a private mode, but this only hides your history from others using your browser. Brave lets you use Tor right in a tab. Tor not only hides your history, it masks your location from the sites you are visiting by routing your browsing through several servers before it reaches your destination. These connections are encrypted to increase anonymity. So this is cool. I really like this. If I was them, I would consider putting something about this above the fold, up towards the top. It really does give you privacy, but I feel like this is such a strong point that it's one of those like everybody knows this, but guess what? Everybody's wrong. It's like a curiosity piquing statement that lets people know that maybe they have some thoughts about when they're doing private browsing that they're more protected or more unseen than they think. So really strong here. I like this delivery, and I would just consider explaining that a little more above. Earn rewards and support content creators. Again, this is also super strong. So frequent flyer like tokens for browsing. So Brave does this cool thing where if you are browsing, have you ever had like a text message notification or a Slack notification or something that pops up in the top right of your computer? That's kind of what it's like. It gives you a little ping of an offer that you can choose to click through or not. So it's like not on the websites that you're visiting, but it's within the browser. And maybe I'll get lucky and something will pop up here while I'm using this because I'm on Brave right now. But yeah. Turn on Brave Rewards for viewing privacy respecting ads. You can set the number of ads you see per hour. Currently, you can support your favorite web creators with your tokens, but soon you'll be able to spend tokens on premium content, gift cards, and more. So this is cool. It's talking about rewards, and just knowing what I know, that this is their cryptocurrency called BAT, Basic Attention Token, and maybe they don't get into that on this page just to keep things more simple. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe for just the general average viewer, they want to just kind of make it simple, like rewards. Something that might confuse me a little bit there is like, well, what are you talking about with these rewards? Is the only thing I can do with them support my favorite web creators? Which now, being on the other side of using Brave, I know that's not true. You can use BAT, and if you have a crypto exchange, you can exchange it for money. So something I might consider making more clear there. Maybe there's some sort of regulatory thing that prevents them from doing that. I don't know. A better deal. So tip and contribute to websites directly through the Brave Rewards. So this is cool. This is, I think this is probably speaking more towards the creators themselves than it is to the actual general population, because just in general, people want to act in their own interests. So you might be somebody who's like, I love Philip DeFranco, who I can see his little thumb down here. I can't wait to give him my Brave Rewards. But I think what they're trying to do is get creators and publishers on board so that they're excited and they want their fans to use it. Therefore, that equals more downloads of Brave, an increase in the BAT's value. So yeah, donate tokens, favorite websites, creator sites will feature Brave ads. Maybe this has to be updated. I thought they already did this. I thought they've already implemented this. Maybe not. Anyways, cool. So then down here, just a social proof, kind of a testimonial in the media PR type of section. It's new privacy first browser. Replace Chrome, so it's knocking on competitors a little bit. Brave is hands down fastest browser I've used. Memory usage, loading far faster. Brave faster, more private than Chrome while maintaining support for Chrome extensions. So yeah, these are cool. They're social proof and also overcoming objections a little bit within a testimonial. So these are, I don't want to call them testimonials because they're from just news outlets or media outlets, but they are sort of, if someone's really using them. And sometimes in a testimonial you can get somebody who's overcoming an objection for you, for new users. So in this case, while maintaining support for Chrome extensions. So if you use Chrome, then you probably know that there's extra extensions you can download on your browser that make things easier. For example, I use a password manager, and up here, LastPass, it's fixed up there to help me when I'm need to enter my password. I don't have to type it every time. So that's on Chrome. You can also use it on Brave. So it's just that's another reason someone might decide not to download. They're like, whatever, Chrome's fine. And then, but one person might be on the fence, and they're like, oh, I can use my extensions, and that can help. So join our mission to fix the internet. Import all your bookmarks with one click. Yep, again, decreasing friction, making it easy for people. People don't like to work hard, so this is all about keeping the friction down. Keep your favorite Chrome extensions. Join our mission to fix the internet. I like the join our mission part. People like to be part of a movement, a mission, a community group. The only thing I don't like is to fix the internet, because I would consider the second half of this headline to be more benefit oriented to the person. So fix the internet is good, but what is fix the internet going to do for me? if you've scrolled this far and now you're reading this and you've read all this stuff, then okay, it does a good job because it's educating you why that's a good option. But I think I might be nitpicking at this point, but that's something I would consider. And then down here, more questions. I think they've collapsed them just to kind of keep the page layout clean, so that if someone's really curious, they can click, but they don't have just a bunch of text down here. That's preventing someone from just making a decision to download. How much can you earn? Yeah, so these are cool. These are a little objection overcoming. Why is privacy so? Oh yeah, there's more education. Why is privacy so important? So you can click down through these and understand the value proposition that they're giving a little more. Is it free? How do I get paid? Can I install the extensions? These are all objections people might have, or curiosity for something that they want. How do I get paid? How much can I earn? These are things that people naturally want to know, and the idea is that they can help to get people to push towards that download, especially the people who just want to know a lot and they want to be analytical about things. All right, that's it. For the last thing, I'm just going to jump over here to the Tim Ferriss landing page. So if you're listening to Tim Ferriss podcast, he'll say, just go to brave.com/Tim to download Brave. So in that case, Tim is probably getting paid to do that, and he's also an affiliate for Brave. So anytime someone downloads it through this landing page, which is different from the the homepage. Welcome, Tim Ferriss Show listeners. Download Brave. Get unmatched speed, stop trackers, and earn rewards. Privacy respecting ads. Yesterday was about big tech. With Brave, today is about you. So cool. A little bit more minimalistic. Speed, block ads, get rewarded. And then they've even got something interesting, trying out early versions of Brave. So maybe they've just decided, and they also say that it's on the phone if you want to use it too. Maybe they've decided, because Tim Ferriss's audience is very tech savvy, usually more young, usually more high income. So could be that they're like also giving this little special offer to computer scientists, people of Tim Ferriss Show listeners. I don't know. One thing that Brave might be doing here as well is that yesterday was about big tech with Brave, today is about you. Brave, I talked to someone from the company, and they're like 50% makes over 100K a year, which is unreal, of their users, just based on like the limited data they have of people. And it's usually younger too, like more tech savvy people, more privacy focused. So I think they're trying to reach, cross-pollinate with Tim's audience, which is probably a lot of the same type of people. So, and they want to make sure that those people understand, the things that might be important to them. So, cool way to do that. All right, that's it for today. Again, if you're interested in working with me, if you have a copywriting project or a marketing project that you want to discuss more about, or you want to access free video training, just visit my website right here, michaeljmcgovern.com, and we can connect. All right, talk to you soon.